It's Stuart here from Doris Visits, and I have a much loved AIRRAM K9. That's a G-Teck vacuum, and it's gone wrong. Well, it's only slightly. The handle is just pulling off in my hand, and it shouldn't. It should stay there while I'm hoovering. It's coming off because a plastic lug has broken off. So simple, but it's making a handle useless. And the new handle unit they want to sell you is £25. The reason it costs so much is it's clever in that it pops up and pops down to take up less space during storage. The little button presses in, operates the plastic inside rod, and the handle then will go up and down for packing away. So we don't want to stop that working. We want that to still continue to work, but I do not want the handle to come off in my hand. So, how do I replace that plastic lug rather than spend £25? That's the key question. Well, what I'm going to do is allow the rod to continue to go up and down the middle so the button works, but I'm going to go in and drill a hole for a cable tie. So I need a drill, a cable tie, and I'm going to put the drill hole to the side of the lug space where the plastic used to be. I'm doing it on the grass simply because the drill's not going to drill through into anything and I'm going to destroy any wood or anything below it. So holding down the handle, I'm going to drill very gently, letting the drill do the work and the cutting. This is a steel drill and I'm using it to go through the plastic. No pressure, it's just going through under its own steam and then cleaning the hole. I'm going to pop the handle back into the hoover. The cable tie goes through the hole, pull it tight, and the handle is fixed. So I'm just going to cut off the excess while we test it. I'm literally going to pick the hoover up by the handle, shake it about, and make sure that it works. But more importantly, does the button still work? Yes, it does. The handle will go away and come up. There you go. Strong. Cable ties are normally very strong items, and they cost just a few pennies. So the cable tie is immense, but it's left a sharp edge and I need to get rid of that. I do happen to have a hot plastic cutter, but even when I used that and got rid of all the plastic that was sticking out, it was still sharp. So I'm using a small grinder. This is actually a handheld grinder. You could use one for fingernails, but this is a slightly bigger version from Lidl. It still only cost about a tenner. Or you could use a nail file or a small file just to take the rough edge off. But once that cable tie has been taken down, so there are no edges or sharp pieces to catch the clothing, the mend is done. And it cost us a little bit of ingenuity and a cable tie. Do check us out on Doris Visits. We have a cruise channel. Normally, we do guides of all the ports that cruise ships visit. Cruise port guides on Doris Visits. And I, Stuart, happen to write cruise thrillers. Having retired from my 50 years in the movie industry, I'm now writing books. And there's a series of 6 crime books that happen on cruise ships and in cruise ports. Cruise ship heist is the first. Cruise ship serial killer is the second one. The last one in the series is Blood Diamonds. Do join me. I'd love you to read a book. I hope you've saved yourself 25 quid and you can afford to buy one of my Kindle ebooks. Thanks very much. Check us out on Doris Visits.